About a year ago, I met a young man named Kevin, and he met a woman, they fell in love, got engaged, and as they were preparing for their wedding day, they met with the priest. He went through their paperwork, baptismal certificates, confirmation records, and he looked closely and he said, "Hey, look at that." He said, "You two actually got baptized on the same day when you're kids." And they looked at each other. "Oh, it's a neat coincidence. How about that?" And the priest looked closer at the paperwork and he said, "Wait a minute, you guys got baptized in the same church on the same day as little kids." And sure enough, they went back to their parents' photo album, sure enough found a picture of the two babies getting baptized together years before they would ever meet again. And so this is proof that God has a plan in mind for us. Now, our difficulty is ever since the dawn of creation, since Adam and Eve in the garden, we've always struggled really believing, does God truly want what's best from us? Isn't He holding out on us? And this is something we struggle with, trusting that His rules have love behind them. And as a new father, I can relate to this. The other day I was in charge of watching all three kids by myself. We've got three kids under the age of 4. And I'm in the kitchen and the kids are in the playroom. And there's prolonged silence. And whenever you have three kids under the age of 4, in a room by themselves, and there's a long period of silence, they're probably doing something wrong, and perhaps even illegal. And so I went around the corner, and sure enough is my 3-year-old son, and he had a pair of sharp scissors, and he was chasing the tail of our dog, an English Mastiff that weighs about 190 pounds. And I pulled the scissors away from him, and he had a tough time understanding why I was robbing him of his freedom. But the reason that I had these rules for him is because I loved him so much. And if he could just understand and trust the Father's love for him, he'd understand I'm not imposing rules on him to rob him of his freedom, but rather to give him life, because I don't want him eaten by our dog. And we give them these rules. Last week I told the kids, don't eat diaper rash ointment, don't lick the fly swatters. They didn't understand the reasons before it. So obedience is nothing else than trusting in the Father's love for us. So if you doubt His rules, trust in His love. He does have a plan in mind for you. God bless and stay strong and pure.